play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
To throw from his end zone. McDonald, Kittle catching the slant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, 49ers.
Gun, McDonald. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
At the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
throwing on first down. McDonald. A fake for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Brady. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Brady. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Operating from the gun, Brady. Right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
46-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Brady's throw there complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On play action, it's Brady. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. Down to the 25.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
4th down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Ball carrier.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 49ers' 6-yard line.
To throw is Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. To the right, that's a bad miss, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. McDonald. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's McDonald. And he whips that one incomplete there. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDonald. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And a 49er 1st down.
On 1st and 10, McDonald completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, McDonald. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald throwing well, and it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at at the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
San Francisco.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's going to get this team. Down to the 35-yard line.
To Brandon Ayuk. It's a gain of 25 yards. And a 49er first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
From the gun, McDonald. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again. McDonald. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 13 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? What if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Brady. That's caught by Waller out left side.
Brady.
5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. So they've converted their first 2 fourth down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open, that's a good start for him.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw again, McDonald. Finding Ayuk, middle of the field. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First down.
Throwing is McDonald. At the field, that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Tevin Coleman. Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. The 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 68 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run it with Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Niners 14, Raiders 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's McDonald to throw, and he fires one incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go play action with McDonald. pass. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
40 extra point.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
San Francisco.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
25-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. McDonald sets to throw on the screen. This is Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Coleman now. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
The kick is
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Niners 21, Raiders 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. He's going to try and do this himself. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Josh Jacobs.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
46-yard line.
To throw is Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Running is Jacobs. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Eric Armstead brought him down. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
Back to throw, Brady. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Brady to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On play action, now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
At 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
9-yard line.
Now Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
By the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, McDonald. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Partner sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like he said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. Let's see who's faster.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. The open man here, Renfro. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way that pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And at the 41-yard line.
Brady now on first down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the timeout comes here. And the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the timeout comes here. In the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all.
He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 12.